One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cavaliers will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, the running back has it. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Coates. He's got his man across the middle. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Tigers are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Dupree. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Coates. It's caught downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a space. They'll run the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field.
He's looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Fake on 1st down. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. He's loose. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground.
The sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal man who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for room. It's Dupree. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to throw. It's Coates. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another 1st down. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. The give on the inside. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Coates. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The play action fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect with the quarterback on.
There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Snagged in the middle, it's Sampson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Dumps it off in the flats. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. They take a 4-point lead here in the second. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Coates. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking for space. It's Dupree. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Looking left. Makes the grab. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. They've got the screen set up. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Cavaliers in the hurry up. He might want another play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Unloads it downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dangerous screen into traffic. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Zings it complete to the right.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting off the defender. Oh, ball's out! The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Cavaliers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And obviously on that 3rd down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO, but how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good physicality setting up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Scrambling away. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Cavaliers have taken it inside the 20. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Here's a heat. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Handoff from the gun. Breaks the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Coates. Got a man, it's Dupree. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Right on the money. He's not going to get there as the defense comes up with the stop on the two-point conversion attempt, and it remains a 5-point game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. power football with the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. And the Cavaliers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. The Cavaliers get the 1st down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only 1 play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Trying play action. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Quickly to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Brings up 2nd down.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Coates. Got a man. It's Dupree. Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Picks up the 1st down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Dupree.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going with the ground game left. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the Cavaliers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in it. So put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
What What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you need it. You really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass, getting the first down.
Floating away. The throw. He's got an open man. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
The sure hands, it's Harrison. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to the ground with the running back. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They booted away on 4th down. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fires to the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense in a bunch formation. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Now adjusting. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent.